Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now in the last video we arrived in Orzammar and we did a couple things to help some side things, including running back and forth to the Mage's Tower twice. That was a fun journey. And we learned the city's in a bit of a huge political problem. I guess their king died and one of the king's sons wants to be king, and one of the lords says no, that's not how it's done. So it's a giant civil war, and our problem is we need the Dwarves to help us against the Darkspawn. Now this will be part 2 of the Dwarves. Let's get into this. Let's see. You who I'm supposed to... What's up?
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. You must understand, Haremont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper. That hurts worst of all. That Haremont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be. Haremont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haremont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Okay, well, that's certainly something. Let's see what's going on in
The
the
assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Oh, I'm gonna more than observe if I have to.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Well, that's not as violent as when I first arrived here, but it's always good to see politics. Just can't do jack crap.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Oh, Stone. You must be the Grey Warden. I completely forgot about the Gate Guard's message. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Haremont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferelden, Haremont's man, can be found at the Haremont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Okay. So... now, this is information you would not know if you plays anything except the Dwarf Nobleman, the Dwarf Noble starting. Balin as when you played the Dwarf Noble, you were the youngest brother, with Balin being the middle brother and and then the eldest brother. Now, the eldest brother was the most popular and could possibly become king, while you, as the youngest brother, were more popular and loved by the assembly, but you were not interested in becoming king. Balin, who was going to get nothing, decided to turn you two against each other, convincing one that the other was planning your demise. But when you refused to, or at least couldn't do it in time, the eldest brother was killed by Balin's men, you were framed for it, and sent to die. Since we're not playing as a Dwarf Noble, you never were found by the Grey Wardens, and you probably died too. So, Balin definitely is not an honest guy, but at the same time, if I recall correctly, him becoming king of Orzammar means that the trade would increase and the city would flourish. He is more about economic and cultural growth. While Haremont, as honorable as he is very fixed in dwarf ways. He would rather close off most trade, or at the very least allow surface dwarf trade to continue, but take the profits without allowing surface dwarfs any rights. So, kind of a bit of an ass move. So, while personally he's not the best type of person, his policies are not honestly the best for a sustainable kingdom that wants to unify. So, he's not the worst, he's not the best, and while Balin is not my personal favorite personality-wise, he does greatly improve the city. So, we're going to be going with Balin's thing.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne. Haremont tried using the same plot of land to buy the votes of both Lady Dace and young Lord Helmy. I have the promissory notes to prove it, but neither of them would listen to anyone they knew favored Balin. As a neutral party, you could present the evidence and convince them Lord Haremont plans to cheat them. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Okay. Yeah, you're the journal quest first favor. Yeah, so you're the guy. Nah, I'm not gonna bother with Haremont's people.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors.
Alright.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about. It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting Darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them. I am? And what business would you have with me? Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it. He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt. Thank you. He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Good luck.
Okay, well, we're going in the Deep Roads a little early. That's awesome.
News of the hour. Lord Balin promises radical changes that will offend the...
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that? So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Yeah, this is one of those secret entrances. Like, you have to pass it at the right time if you wanted to get, like, completionist trophies. But this is a merchant, and I want to see what they have.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen. Whoa, whoa! All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Alright.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Damn, this guy doesn't have jack. I guess he's an apothecary? That's a 1. Alright, 50-ish should be fine. It would be nice if, like, every companion had their own, you know, item slot, but, hey, you know, it happens. Just love that lava flow effect. So beautiful. Oh, I saw you when I came into the bar last time.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill. Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day. You're just doing what you think is right. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Well, that was, interesting. Well, better go into the deep roads. I mean, if I went with Harrowmont, I think it would have gone different, but, you know, the deep roads is always nice. Good way to explore. Especially if you don't play as the Dwarf Noble, you would never go to that particular Tig.
This no doubt leads out to the deep roads, the ancient passages that once led to the other Dwarven kingdoms.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today. I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during Blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening. Of course not. Down here you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too. It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death. Best of luck.
The Legion of Dead sounds pretty cool. You know, give them some Darkspawn blood and they could, be Grey Wardens.
Very well.
No, that's locked up. Wow, these deep roads look amazing. The lava flow keeps everything probably warm and lit up. Where's that light coming from? Are we close to the surface? Anyway, that's a Darkspawn.
It will be done. Yes.
How many health potions do I have at this point? I guess a decent number, enough where how much longer till she levels up? A while. No, because I mean, I got that, which is good, but I think it's like I think it's next level she'll get those tactics. So when she gets another tactic ability, I'll probably see what happens. If not, I'll probably try to give her like a potion or something, because I don't want her dying.
It will be done.
Though now I feel like I could actually set up her tactics to be more wet bear-like or whatever, so... No, cool, I can send them off to... Bag of limbs. I guess it's a side quest in the deep roads.
These are vile and tainted creatures. As you say. Yes.
Let's make this quick.
I kind of wish I didn't have to put my weapon away every time I had to cast a spell, because, you know, this does kind of make it a little difficult.
Very well. Of course. As you say.
Ooh, that's a deep stalker. Yeah, those are the things we fought in the circle tower when I first started.
You have forced my hand. I will not falter.
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
Very well.
Is your time to die?
As you say.
Begin the onslaught. Try to be merciful. We must
Y'all good, yay?
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway? I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrimont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune. We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrimont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us? Then let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
Alright, now that's been taken care of. I guess I return to the guy that gave me the question.
News of the hour! Lord Harrimont's insinuations against Lord Balin reveal the truth.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrimont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now? I warned you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
Honestly, I'll support anyone who will help me, but on a personal note, Balin kind of is the most useful in terms of economic and cultural growth. And I'm all for that.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne. Then we have a common goal. We may not like each other, but the Blight is our first priority. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil. Absolutely. And sworn on the mail of my ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos. Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the casteless will talk more freely with a stranger. And I will wait eagerly for your return.
Alright. There's something... was it strength? You know, I'll level her up and see what I'm missing here. Was it dexterity? I think, let's make it strength. Now she can steal properly. Huh, you know, summon companion, that's always nice. And I also gave her that skill to be a ranger. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. I mean, tactically speaking, it's not like Liliana will be able to summon anything, so I guess I'll have to do it myself. Oh, now we have a wolf friend. Hello, wolf friend.
The Prince appreciates your service.
Now let's do a little exploring, shall we? Ah, Tyrion Idukin, that was his name. Also, metal kite shield. Better than the one I got? Nope. This must be... Don't mind me, I'm just going through everyone's stuff. That's what being a murder hobo is all about. Alright, so I gotta go this way. Am I in the... Oh, I'm in the Royal Palace! If I remember correctly... Yeah, so this is Balin's room. I guess that other room was... That was actually your room if you were a dwarf noble. If I remember correctly, there was a... secret in the palace. Like, it drops a weapon. I mean, I have no use for it, but, you know, might as well be fun to do. Let's see. There we go.
I am listening.
There's the other one. Alright, next Alistair. And finally me. I think. Or does this come later? Because I think it's like you're supposed to activate the... Ah, there it is.
Yes.
I don't even know why the hell this even exists, but it does. I don't understand why that exists. I really don't. There it is. Ageless. Weakens nearby Darkspawn. Messy kills. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. It's actually stronger than Spellweaver. So, ideally speaking, I could wield this. And it actually has a pretty interesting, unique look to it. I mean, I love Spellweaver. This also gives me some stamina regeneration, weakens nearby Darkspawn. It's not bad for its size. Like, if you can see, it's not a bad look to it. I personally just like Spellweaver. That's just my prerogative. But, okay, that was the, the little secret boss in Orzammar. It was interesting. It just randomly summons a dragon. I have no idea why it does that.
So, how is it the dwarves have a king? I thought they voted on everything, or something like that.
News of the hour. Grey Wardens approve of Lord Balin's plans to deal with the dark...
Rumors of Grey Warden demon worship circulate. Is Lord Balin supported by demon worshippers?
Overshot that.
We will need to
Balin has corrupted the Warden.
end this for Harrowmont!
Be careful!
Lost me and you shall pay!
Of course, as you say.
Make her be praised!
It will be done.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Alright. I'll need a Darkspawn mace, I'll need a longbow. Yeah, definitely should have turned a lot of things in when I had the chance. You know, I'm gonna buy this and have Morgan look at it. There we go. Let's put in our cunning. Oh, that's it. Okay, well, that's what I expected. Ah, Dust Town, it's been a while.
You're back. You got more business for me? Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions. Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava. Could be, if 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit. Only Jarvia's men knew all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof, gone. Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now you want to buy something, or are we done? That's what I thought.
Alright, let's Alright. You're a named beggar. Let's talk to you.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple. What are you looking for? Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. They do, but it's not easy to find. Jarvia's got real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there. Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised? I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Alright. Let's check a slum house, you know, just explore.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Flee while you can.
Let's make this quick!
Very well. As you say.
Trouble!
Very well.
Can always win!
Yes. As you say.
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all! The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now? Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
Yes.
Let's see what else we got in here. Liliana, your deal.
Yes, of course.
Alright. Let's take care of this Carta.
Well. Yes.
That was his door.
Of course.
Hello, gentlemen.
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Of course.
Alright, well, that kind of went a little better than expected.
It will be done.
Huh. Not bad.
Trap
As
right
you say.
ahead. Another battle I see. Make a preserve.
As you say.
Finished. I shall. Yes, of course.
You know what? I think I'm gonna give her some fire arrows.
Your desire?
Alright, now it's this way. Ari mercenary.
It will be done. Very well.
That's a lot of blood.
As you say.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful. And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Alright. Note to self. Get Liliana a nug.
Ask me anything.
Yeah, they're called nugs. They're little bunny pig things. I see you!
As you say. Very well. Now you fall! It will be done. Yes. Push them back!
Now we get our hands. You force our hands.
There we go. Now open all the chests. If it's got value, I'm taking it.
Ask away.
Of course.
An elven mercenary.
Begin the onslaught.
Oh, Minari. Carta assassin.
Clumsy! Very well.
I suppose balance is the solution. Sometimes.
Yes, very well.
Run while you can. Mm-hmm.
It will be done.
I am your death.
Of course.
Enough.
Yes. It will be done.
Begin the onslaught.
As you say.
So that goes that way, so what goes this way?
This will not end well for you. Of course. Yes, very well.
Alright.
I'm here.
Let's see what they've been stashing.
Yes, of course.
Alright, well, that was useless.
As you say.
Trap right ahead.
I guess you couldn't fix that trap. Oh, because I haven't really been raising our trap resistance.
Enemies ahead! It will be done.
Another battle!
Make us reserve us.
Oh, this could be good. Watch out!
And are you truly such a glory?
Oh, lovely.
I knew we could not work well together.
Please, stranger.
Of course.
Thank you. We've been down here.
As you say.
So long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
Yeah, if you play as the dwarf casteless starter, that was your best friend and you were captured, but you managed to escape. I guess in this one, you guys are captured, but you never really escaped. Alright.
Defend yourself!
Flee while you can.
It is done.
Very well.
What the hell? I'm injured? When did I get injured? I haven't even died.
Of course.
Tear them apart!
It will be done. You will not win! Very well.
Push them back!
Yeah, really, Mr. Kunari Mercenary? That was, pretty pitiful
We
of
will
you.
need to fight shortly. As you say. Yes.
Right ahead. Right ahead.
Of course. As you say. Yes.
The battle is finished.
It will be done.
Oh, there's a mage in there. Probably an elf. Yep, elf.
It really does. Very well. Very well. It really does. Very well. Very well.
No healing.
Too easy.
Yes.
Oh, that's where I'm getting all these injuries from. Opening those chest things.
Clumsy! Very well. Die!
Oh, you are
It will be done. Yes.
Let's make this quick. Absolute violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Very well.
Attack!
We have done well.
Blood. Alright, what do we got here? We got some pretty harmless deep stalkers. No, they're tamed. Nice. Now we got a tamed Bronto. My space is almost full. Nah, stamina regeneration in combat's nice, but so that's the little nugs, little bunny pigs, kind of cute.
Your desire?
These beasts are surely dangerous.
I tried to be merciful.
As you say.
It's a good day.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
All that for a friggin' dagger? Really? I mean, I didn't expect the Sword of the Mighty, I'll admit this, but, you know, a dagger? Eh, well.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. Hardly convincing when your blades are covered in my men's blood. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
Ready! Poor bastard!
Another battle, I see. So shall it be.
I am your death, you soldier!
As you say.
I need help! I'm going to wear your holy blade around my wrist!
God damn it, Alistair. No, she's dead.
Right ahead.
Damn it, Morgan.
Yes.
Damn it, I'm out of space. Alright, let's start. Alright, that should hopefully be enough.
Very well.
On my way.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely go to camp or somewhere to get rid of some of this stuff, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to brave the deep roads and have space in my inventory. Holy crap.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall! It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia. Dead? How? Did you... You did, didn't you? You killed her. And then you climbed out of there into my shop. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it. You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop? Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. What? Do you even know what you've done? She's casteless now. She can never marry, never work, and never be a part of this family again.
Why the fuss? I am sure the Circle Tower is full of parental figures just waiting to tell her what is best.
My daughter is dead to me now. Leave my store. You're not welcome here. Get out of here! What bad luck you are.
Oh well, should have sold shit and then told him about his daughter. Whoopee!
Very well.
Yeah, whatever. You look like a man who wants to buy things.
Like to buy something, I hope.
I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Alright. Gonna make a quick sidey trip. Can I teleport out of here? I cannot. I have to at least leave the city.
As you say,
we're making a quick stop. We're, let's see. It's a combination. We're going back to Soldier's Peak, and we're going back to camp.
What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh.
Alright. Soldier's Peak. No, I don't think I need that or that. Yeah, the rest I could just sell.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be
Alright, let me just, Really? Oh, okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk.
Well, okay, I'm not going to really have Win in my party, so I don't think it matters. Okay, that should be good enough. Alright.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Back to Orzammar. Just explain everything, get everything going, and then we can actually end this video, which would be nice. Oh, yes, wait. I see if I can get Liliana's nug. Let's try that. You guys gonna attack me? No? Alright.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside? My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky. Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing. What for? You going to cook them up yourself? Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me? Real silver, huh? I'll get you a big one for that. Give me some time. I'll hunt them down for you.
Alright, let's remember that. Or try to remember that. Let's go talk to Balin again. Maybe before going into the... because I think next is the Deep Roads. And then before going to the Deep Roads, see if the Nug guy came back, which would be awesome.
Orzammar questions Lord Balin's ability to win the front without Grey Wardens.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Wardens' interference, claims no one can stop his wrath.
Enemies
Wardens
ahead!
join with Balin. We can't allow it.
Let us end this quickly.
Another battle, I see.
Yes, very well.
Be careful!
Very well.
The prince appreciates your service.
Alright, Balin. She's dead.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like genlocks. It's a little late to trouble yourself now. You have done the city a great service. I promise as soon as I take the throne, I will send the troops you need. Unfortunately, I cannot say when. While many Deshers appreciate my ending Jarvia's threat, Haremont still holds great loyalty. We need something more dramatic to shift the balance. What do you know of the Paragon Branca? She is a paragon, a girl of the Smith caste who rose to nobility for her brilliant inventions. 2 years ago, she heard of something the ancients created. It inspired her to leave everything behind and venture into the deep roads. She is the only paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged. I hope you will bring her back to endorse me as king. She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Haremont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her. I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzammar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted. Then we will both go down in history as a Paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your Warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not. You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Oh, I'll level up. Let's get my constitution going. When that recharges. Oh, whoops. There we go. Now let's see what that's given her. Ah, okay, good. It doesn't really do too much. So, let's give her, if her health drops below 75%, use a health polish. And, what does misdirection hex do? Suffers all hits become misses, while critical hits become normal hits. Yeah, misdirection I'll probably give to one of the elites. Alright, there we go. Don't know why the game decided to glitch out a little and be like, oh yeah, by the way. You try to adjust it, it all just resets. I have no idea why, because every time I try to set to default, Cause wait, didn't I'm not sure. Yeah, Alistair, same thing. Oh my god, really? Okay, well, that's the case. What are his abilities? Yeah, Holy Smite might be useful against like a normal or higher, so I'll do that. There we go. I have no idea why it did that. I'm gonna look one more time actually after this loads. I'm gonna look one more time and see if like there's something I clicked or something I did. Because I don't understand why it did that, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, this just disables tactics and turns them back on. I don't understand, like, why. Yeah, like, it doesn't do anything. And God forbid I try to fixed it somehow. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that.
News of the hour.
I am not gonna go through fixing that out again, so I'm gonna test that at the end of this video later, because
News of the hour. Lord Balin, unable to win own battles, relied on
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go check for the Nug, then I'm going to get ready to go into the Deep Roads, end the video there, and then off video I'm gonna check out the tactics, because if it could be pre-done again, I would love that. And then we can move on to the last part, and I just know that the Deep Roads are going to be longer than the last two videos. Not put together, but just longer in general. But if we're also going into the Deep Roads, I'm going to take Shale with me. So I'm probably going to leave Alistair behind to bring Shale with me. So that, because Shale came from the Deep Roads and could use the extra muscle. Plus, I haven't really had a reason to use Shale. Like, I like a lot of the companions, but honestly, there's not much reason for me to split between Alistair, Liliana, and Morgan. There's very little reason to not use them. Just those three. But Shale's amusing. Alright, are you back? Oh, you're back.
I got him. He's all squirmy, but he's a big fella. $40 silver? Real silver? I could buy something proper with that. A good meal, maybe a real blanket. I knew you'd be good on your word. Nice doing business.
Alright. Here, have a nug.
Oh, it's one of those subterranean bunny pigs. Oh, look at him. Come here, you. Thank you so much. You've made my day.
By the by, she names it Schmooples. I learned that in party banter when you have to look up all the party banters. She names it Schmooples. I don't know why she names it Schmooples. It's just hilarious. About enough of that. Let's actually head to the deep roads. This video's kind of gone on long enough.
Stranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts? I hear tell that he, or was that she, you understand this was several flagons ago, was setting out to search for Branka on the Prince's own orders. Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down. But I suppose that would account for a human in Orzammar. Say, could I ask you a favor? Aye, that blowhard Loylanar. And if you asked him, all he probably said is, "Oh, that Ogren, he pisses ale and kills little boys who looked at him wrong." And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her. I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck. You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Ferelden built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the Anvil. As far as anyone knows, the Anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Ferelden's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave Alistair behind to take Ogren. And I think I'm actually gonna leave Morgan behind.
Lost and damnation.
To bring Shale.
Yes.
Like, you know, having now 2 extra warriors plus an archer would be very useful, especially since we are going like face deep into the Darkspawn. But it also kind of helps since both seem to have tight connections with what's going to happen next. And Liliana's just there for the sake of, you know, just trying to, she's just there to unlock stuff. I mean, the archery's nice, but she's there mostly to unlock stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.